How's it going, everyone? Flashbang here. Just kidding, it's me. I tricked you. I'm a little goofster. This is not going to be a 15-hour video essay on some obscure Russian indie game that only 5 people have played. This is one of the most popular FPSs of all time. That's right, today we're talking about Valo Strike Global Offensive. We're talking about CSGO. Tricked you again. CSGO is a paradox because it is simultaneously the worst game you will ever play, yet somehow the most fun and satisfying thing that I have ever touched, other than cock. If you've never played it, you probably should. I am going to spend the next 19 minutes trying to convince you to at least give it a try, and if you do, you're probably gonna hate it. But it's free. You can go to Steam and download it for $0. How the fuck did that get in there? And if you've already played it, you're going to agree and understand exactly why CSGO is the
with one
When you download the game, the first step is to go open the application. The second step is to immediately go to your sound settings and turn that shit as low as it will go. Valve decided that if you wanted to play CS, you and everyone within a 3-kilometer radius didn't deserve to have hearing. After that, you're left with nothing. Just menus. And none of those make any sense. If you wanted to play the game and didn't know how, the game is not very keen on teaching you. But if you fumble around a little bit and, fondle some of these expanding drop-down menus, you'll find yourself on the Play CSGO tab. Hey, don't go down there. That's how you get scammed. We're gonna talk about that later. Now, you'll have 6 options. The one that makes you lose friends, the one that nobody plays, the one that you only play when you're new and then never touch again, and Fortnite. I'm not kidding.
Going into battle, a Fortnite battle.
Right now, you'll notice that the good one and the one that comes free with your fucking Xbox are both locked. That's because you have to play the game, dum-dum. They don't want fresh meat ruining the competitive experience for the real epic Counter-Strike gamers. But also, don't play the massive columns that are drawing your attention directly in front of you. No, that would make too much sense and be user-friendly, and the developers are anything but user-friendly. If you play any of those, you're gonna have your pee-pee slapped, you're gonna have a bad time, you're gonna get called a racial slur, you're gonna quit the game. What you really need to do is go up to the top and click on that little drop-down menu and go play on the training course, even though the game doesn't teach you how to do that. A couple minutes later, gabagool, pizza dough, now you can play CSGO, except you can't because you suck and the training course doesn't teach you anything about the game, but we're gonna assume you have a couple neurons firing and understand a little bit of what's happening and move on to easy for ends. Now, actually trying to play CSGO is a lot like driving drunk for the first time. It seems really hard and scary, but then after a while you kind of get the hang of it and then you crash directly into a tree. That tree being the reason everyone plays CSGO. The matchmaking. This is proper gaming. You and 4 other players with severe head trauma versus a team of 5 with a 100% accuracy buff against opponents with severe head trauma. You got 2 sides, the terrorists and the counter-terrorists. Terrorists try and plant the bomb, counter-terrorists try and defuse the bomb. You win the round if your team completes their objective or kills the other team. There's no respawn. If you die, you have to sit and wait until next round and contemplate your failures as a human being. Maybe I should have gone to college. Dogecoin probably wasn't the best place to put all of my savings. First to 16 round wins takes a victory. After 15 rounds, you swap sides. CSGO has this nifty, unique system like in real life known as an economy. But instead of the few ruling elites that control it, it's you and your teammates. You start with 0 monies and a pistol, and you get more Botswana dollars for every kill you get or objective you complete. Just like real life. Oh, and if you suck really bad at the game, the devs programmed in a pity fund, so the more you lose, the more money you get back. So you have even the slightest chance of going up against a team with full auto snipers that kill you in 2 hits. Thanks, Valve. That was actually a good change. You can buy armor, weapons, and utility, but sadly, no skill. You can also buy a defuse kit, which lowers the bomb defusal time by half. If you don't buy one, I swear to fucking God, I know how to make a pipe bomb. Finding an address really isn't that hard. Sounds simple? Okay, it's not.
Now do the flashbang.
Now, there's a wide variety of maps in CSGO, and they're always changing and innovating, is what I would say if I were a fucking liar. CSGO is a great game because it's always consistent and things are rarely going to change. CSGO is also incredibly stagnant, where things never change.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Now, there's a large variety of arenas to do battle in, but let's be honest with ourselves, we're only playing on the 7 main maps that the pros play on because we're basic ass bitches. We have Old Reliable, the one that's actually good, the North Tower, the Edmonton Transit System, the one that's only good if you're winning. It's green. And Mirage, Nobody likes Mirage. Now that you know what maps there are, it's time to learn every single angle, position, smoke, and flashbang lineup before you even have a chance of being good at the game. But we're far from done. If for some reason you haven't given up playing now, I'm going to introduce you to the movement of CSGO is the stuff cocaine wishes it could be.
Oh, it's gaming time. 2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3.
The way the game engine works is, I don't know. I'm just gonna parrot what other people say. Blah, 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 physics processing error, blah, 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 no movement speed cap. Boom, CSGO surfing. You know, the thing that Leafy used to do when he was bullying autistic kids? That's CSGO, baby. Look at him, he's moving. Take the exact same idea, put it on flat ground, jump a bunch, you have a in-game competitive movement speed exploit. Bunny hopping. This is a really hard skill to master, and someone like yourself, after putting in incalculable hours of practice, is most likely to hit 4 hops maximum. But for those 4 hops, you are the essence of speed. Holy shit, he's breaking the sound barrier. And you can use the fundamentals of these techniques to do some crazy shit in competitive play. Just go wild with it. You can get to places you're not meant to be. You can dodge bullets. You can get to positions first and have your opponent screaming,
"Dude, why is he there? That's some fucking bullshit."
When you play CSGO.
In Global Offensive, you have 34 weapons at your disposal, 7 of which are actually good. If you use any of the other 27, I'm gonna call you a racial epithet. The good weapons are the AK-47, a powerful one-shot to the head death machine only available on the terrorist side. If you see this gun on the ground, pick it up. It's the best gun in the game, and you're a loser if you don't have one. The AWP, or the AWP if you're a fucking nerd. The actual best gun in the game, unless you suck at aiming. It's a one-shot kill anywhere above the legs, meaning you could kill Joe Swanson Family Guy with relative ease. It's still the most broken gun in the game despite massive nerfs, unless you miss your shot, in which case you're dead and your teammates will leave mean comments on your Steam profile. It costs $4,750, so don't drop it. Otherwise, the enemy team is gonna have a lot of fun anally probing you with your own gun. The USPS and Glock. Your starting pistols. The terrorists run and gun with the Glock and pray to Allah that their pea shooter hits their target enough times to do a maximum of 20 damage, while the counter-terrorist
It's reloaded. Was that a frag?
the Desert Eagle. This is the hype gun. This is what gets you the Call of Duty montages. For 700 bucks, if you can hit your headshots, you can absolutely destroy the enemy economy. Low risk, high reward. Don't spray and pray. You're gonna miss every shot and have a high chance of killing Balloon Boy. The M4A4 and the M4A1S. They're basically the same gun. No, I'm not gonna argue Reddit. Only available on the CT side, worse in every way to the AK. Abandon this gun as soon as you see something better available. Daniel, I am talking to you. Accompanying your high-powered weaponry, you have a very small pool of utility. You have your incendiary grenades, they set shit on fire. Your explosive grenades, they go metro boom and make it boom. You got your smokes, they can hide shit. You got your decoys, basically useless. And you got your real flashbangs that go. And when you use these all together, it makes taking or holding a bomb site infinitely easier. If you have one guy that knows how to throw smokes and flashes, that is worth 1,000 times more than 5 guys that know how to click on heads.
You fucking bitch, why you bully me?
Let's go, Rashby!
Now, from what I described, you might be thinking, hey, this game sounds a lot like Call of Duty Search and Destroy, and you're dead fucking wrong. Try running and gunning in this game. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's right. It's like trying to piss with a boner. It might go somewhere, but it's not where you wanted. Moving and shooting will be the death of you in this game. In order to counteract that, you have to press D and A very fucking fast, and then shoot at the millisecond window when you change direction, and your shot is relatively perfectly accurate. And that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like the exact antithesis to fun, standing still while shooting. I can't describe it using only words, so let me use an audio-visual format to show you how it feels to master the shooting mechanics in this game.
Ones as he dances back and forth between the box. What a shot on Simple! Oh, Guardian, bye-bye! And it's on to Flamey. He's tapped it. Flamey's got
Now, don't get too excited. It gets much harder. Other games, you aim at the target, you spray an entire magazine. You're gonna hit generally where you're aiming. CSGO, you spray your gun, you are going to miss every single bullet in the magazine, unless you account for the spray pattern. Every gun has a unique and repeatable spray pattern. Basically a funny little drawing that a 5-year-old made that represents the opposite way that your gun's recoil is dealing with the bullets. If you master the spray pattern, it allows you to delete an entire team in the amount of time it it takes me to say that I am sexually attracted to the wolf from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That was fucking quick. Every interaction with your opponent ends up boiling down to who can draw the most accurate squiggly line on the other guy. Think of it like trying to play professional Smash Brothers Fox in one hand, while with the other hand playing an 11-star Osu beat map. Saying you're good at an FPS means nothing unless you're good at CSGO. I am the one, the way you're done. Well, congratulations. You've played over 3,000 hours of CSGO, your serotonin receptors are completely fried, and you will never feel true happiness ever again. What do you do now?
Do you play Counter-Strike? Do you want to play with the pros?
I'm ESCA, and this is our client. I'm every other league, and this is our client.
Now, once you've tried going pro and failed miserably, you're still gonna come back like the miserable addict you are. I might be projecting a little bit there. Since you're tired of competitive, may I introduce you to the community maps. This is the lifeblood of Counter-Strike. Surf, B-Hop, Zombie Infection, Prison Break. I fucking love Prison Break.
Get to the portal, Neogrimmer comes through, CTGP comes through.
Yeah, sure, the UI looks like it was built back in 2000. That's because it was, and it was never updated. But it doesn't matter. If you want to have actual fun in Counter-Strike, this is where you need to go. Interacting with community figures and players on Twitter, watching people that talk about the history of the game, the history of the esports, skins and how the market works, whatever the fuck Anomaly does. There is so much passion in life for a community that is over a decade old. The things that people create, the videos, the memes. Look at this fucking face. Look at this cute, adorable face. I love this face. This is professional CSGO player Elige, and he just looks like such a happy boy. Meeting and interacting with randoms in custom and official matchmaking has been one of the most fun and fulfilling experiences I have ever had when it comes to video games. It's also one of the worst. To prove my point, I played 10 games of Prime matchmaking and non-Prime matchmaking. Prime matchmaking is basically a little fee that you can pay to Valve to eliminate cheaters and toxic players in matchmaking, in theory. And if you don't have the $15 to pay for Prime, let's just say unprime players are less fond of minorities. In 10 matches of Prime matchmaking, I was called 3 slurs, played with 1 thrower and or toxic player, and encountered 0 cheaters. In my 10 non-Prime matches, I was called 4 slurs, called other players 82 slurs, encountered 3 throwers and griefers, and 2 cheaters. Do with that information what you will, but the community will still never be as toxic as a League of Legends Reddit thread. Now, if we're talking about the CS community, I do need to mention the HLTV forums. HLTV is basically a website dedicated to tracking the professional Counter-Strike scene, and what I'll say about the HLTV forums is that the less you think about them, the less you think about the loaded 22 your dad keeps in your closet that is calling your name. And maybe you're tired of playing CSGO. Maybe you just want to watch. Then it's time to talk about my favorite part of Counter-Strike.
I think it's very vital.
Watching the esport is something that I can't explain to my family because they think I should get a job instead of watching young European teenagers live out the dreams that I never could. Since I can't explain it to them, I'll explain it to you. Esports is akin to watching real sports, but electronically. I have written here in my script notes when I went to go do a second draft, and it just says, that's why it's called esports. I'm so nice to myself. Millions of people tune in to watch the best players from around the world competing for huge prizes in the game they love. The insane plays, the crowd reactions, the emotions of the players when they get an unbelievable win or a soul-crushing loss in something that they've devoted their lives to. It just glues you to your monitor and won't let you breathe.
Oh my god, he's knifed him, and he's gotten away with the AWP. I'm starting to get nervous. There's no way, Kaden, you can't win Pro League like this. You can't win Pro League like this. Calling well above his years, clearing corners. Oh no! Heroic have done it.
I know this isn't really groundbreaking if you follow regular outdoor sports, but for people who don't know what grass or women feels like, this shit moves mountains. And with CS, it is easy to follow along with. You could explain it to your grandma, and she would have some modicum of an idea of what's going on. Okay, grandma, so the blue guys are trying to sneak past the yellow guys so that they can stop the bomb from going off. Oh, Sonny, you're such a good boy. Let's go, terrorists. Try explaining to your grandma what the fuck is going on here. See how that goes. Okay, grandma. I am going to skin you alive. Now we move on to the bad part. The company has a very bad habit of making amazing games and then just abandoning them. TF2, Dota 2, and now CSGO. We are currently in the driest era of content. The most we got in the last 6 months was making the maps look a little bit prettier. Before we get Christmas updates with little chickens in cute little costumes, we get Halloween updates with little chickens in cute Halloween costumes, we get Black History Month, we get operations, the equivalent of a battle pass before those became a real thing. You got to do some challenges with your friends, you got a nice little token that you could upgrade on your Steam profile to flex on others, and maybe you had a chance at getting some kind of skin. And that's where the problems are. Nice little cosmetics that you can put on your gun to make it look like your waifu is shooting something other than a sticky liquid. We now only receive updates that drop new cases. What are cases? Gambling. Buy the case and a key to open the case for a chance of a nice skin.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit, we eating good tonight.
And because of the way Steam item trading works, that means that the skin is worth real money. And a lot of fucking real money at that.
Stat Track Factory New Pickle.
$1.2 million for a factory new Karambit Blue Gem. 40,000 bones for a shiny little sticker. I buy power holo papa, which is genuinely incredible. CSGO made NFTs before they were a real thing, but that's a problem. Because CSGO is basically free, Valve makes all of their money off of skins. The devs can just sit back, release a case, and watch billions of dollars roll in from underage gambling addicts. And trust me, they do. They don't even make the skins anymore. The community makes the skins. They just take them, put them in a case, give a little bit of the cut to the creators, and call it a day. And we are so starved for content, we just... The community puts all the work into the content, not the company. Hey guys, Editing Flaze here. As I was working on the video, they finally updated the fucking game after 6 months. It was only a new case, so my point still stands, but for the sake of being accurate and honest, I thought you guys should know. Would it kill you to have a couple substantial content updates every few months? Don't change the core gameplay. That is to not be touched under any circumstances, but give us a new operation, give us a couple new game modes that aren't just fucking Wingman again, Flying Scoutsman again, Deathmatch, but this time it's in another dusty Middle Eastern village. I'm not saying fundamentally change the game. What I am saying is the guys over on the CSGO Market Forum subreddit can get fucked. I would like a new operation and possibly some Fortnite dance style emotes, please. Now, why would I tell you all of this? From what I've described, the game sounds like dog shit. Insane mechanics, a fundamentally user-unfriendly interface, a stagnant meta and content pool, a terrible money-hungry dev team that cares more about milking their community dry than showing them any sort of appreciation. 20 years. For the 20th year anniversary, you know what we got? We got some skins and an old map that you could play on for like 3 weeks. That's right, happy anniversary, give me your fucking money. It sounds awful, and trust me, it is, but if you can get past all of that and learn how to play it, it just clicks. It's something magical that no other game can capture. The community, the feel of the game, the sense of progression and accomplishment as you learn every mechanic and intricacy of the game. It's a lot to get into, but once you take that leap, there is no other game that will satisfy. Sure, there may be others that serve as a temporary distraction, but you'll always come crawling back to CSGO. CSGO is like the meth of video games. It treats you like shit, but you're not gonna stop. Because you don't want to.
I shitted in my pants. I am for real. Never meant to make my booty shit. I apologize, I shit my pants. I shitted in my pants.
Who the fuck is Don Hachi? He just showed up one day, started flinging his shit everywhere, and everyone went, yeah, he speaks for all of us now.